Hello and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress, to Helmscale, the metropolis in the world of enchanting, I think the world is called. Yeah. We are 141 strong. Um, this is our fort right here. Um, and yeah, there's the. We're at war with these guys here, goblins. But we have some hillocks around us here. This one here, for instance. This one, and this one. This is something else. This is also part of our civilization. But yeah, the goblins are encroaching. You have these here. What's this? It's the other dwarves. Yep. Okay, well, so this is our situation here. And if we click on the news and rumors, we should see some army movement here, maybe. Yeah, so they're walking from these goblin pits, and they're just sort of meandering north. And we are, again, here we are, yeah. We're largely really. I think maybe if we make another fort in this world, we should sort of settle down here somewhere. Just sort of say to the goblins, you know what? Sod you. Anyway, what are we doing today? Well, we are continuing. This is the most important thing. We're continuing our endeavors to reach the magma layer. But we've also installed these hives here. And I'm going to set these 5 here to do not gather. So we're taking both of them. These 5. And these 5 are going to be what we split into these 5, where we gather produce later on, once we have some hives. Yeah, what we should set these to is install colony and gather produce. Oh, okay. So yeah, okay. So these. I'm doing it wrong, guys. I'm doing it wrong. These 5 should have both ticks, and the ones below should only have the topmost tick. We'll figure it out here in just 1 second. Do not gather produce. Do not gather produce. Do not gather produce. Do not gather produce. And do not gather products, it says even, actually. Okay. Here we have a lovely field of barley seeds. Very nice to see. We have a million dwarfs going outside, I assume. I've asked for some trees to be chopped down. Puke is everywhere. And we have massive digging jobs going on at the moment. So, for instance, here we're trying to expand our animals' living areas. We have traded, I believe, already. Yeah, I think we did. This trap corridor is now finished. The dwarves are practicing here. And if we go down a little bit, we have this massive digging job just to get more limestone. We ran into damp walls here, so we can actually remove this. So that's a digging job. We have our mist generator here, which is actually working really well, quite well, I would say. And then I think after the episode last time, I decided that it's time to get these up and running, these here extra stairways. So I allowed that to be built. And we'll come back to the civic area here with the offices and that in a minute, actually, because I've done some research just to clarify for myself how it is. Yes, and this hospital here is doing well. We have unfortunately have had 5 deaths in the fort. And this beautification drive going very slowly, but it's coming along. And we have one section left here, and we're at 141 dwarves, so we better get a move on with that soon. But we won't do it now. So last time also we started digging out finally the hematite in a more sort of robust manner. I am a little bit worried that we never seem to have any food here. But we have 844 food in the fort, so it's not like we don't have any food. But the drinks looks much nicer. Nothing new on this level. Decided we need to look for more minerals, so this is queued up digging, just prospecting. And here, I think we've added some things. Why are there a lot of bags here? I don't know. Maybe there was a stockpile here that I've removed or something like that. Look here, mist. Yeah. Dwarves are super happy. Not this one, though. Okay, not that one either. If there's one down here, maybe. Ah, never mind. I've seen it. Believe me. Okay, our crafting workshop. I'm not too keen on this here setup with just a bunch of stoneworkers in a room. However, it kind of is needed at the moment because, well, because I ordered a whole section, 50 bedrooms to be built, so they need to make loads of cabinets and doors and whatnots. Yeah. And what else do we have here? This section here got hided. I want to say. So we need to. I've added back in the pond here, so we have to keep an eye on this so that that we can make this into a farm as soon as we can. We're doing well on leather and cloth. But I did have one thing in mind. We could make leather hoods. Right? Because leather hoods are some sort of protection for random dwarves. So, and then we could, yeah, we're gonna institute a training regimen for all the dwarves pretty much soon. And at that point, I'm not gonna do the hoods now, but at that point we could say that part and parcel of the standard military uniform for these gymnasts, you could say, is that they have a leather hood and maybe like an iron mail shirt, and possibly something else as well. And that way they're not wearing real armor as such, but at least they have some sort of protection from random attacks from the outside. Mm-hmm. It's a good thing that I'm not a paranoid person. Oh yeah, last time we also set up this glass furnace and kiln, or in one of the last episodes, and this I've now sorted out this, I think. So we should have a constant influx of sandbags and more bags being made. And in close association to that, I've queued up a million jobs here. First of all, in preparation for our magma adventures, I've started making green glass tubes and green glass corkscrews. And then I went through and I think I found, actually I'm sure I didn't find all of the instrument pieces, but I did my best here to queue up jobs to make one if there isn't one. ad infinitum, and then to assemble all the instruments if all the parts exist. So we'll see if this has any sort of effect on things. Yeah, and other than that, I added some things here. I realized we don't have weapon racks and armor stands for our second group of dwarves, and there are some. Yeah, I need battle axes for wood cutting and picks for mining, and I figured we can upgrade to steel here now, possibly. So yeah, that's crafting. If we continue further down, we had some Forgotten Beast invasion here with a guy with dust. And I think some people inhaled this. This is why there's blood everywhere. But I put a butcher here, and they're just now butchering Stongun's mangled, mutilated corpse. And hopefully we'll get some good stuff from that, actually. We're going to follow them first thing here when we're done with the going through the fort. This is working well. This is the end of the mist generator, and it's just sort of modificating this area down here. Here we have fishing going on. I'm not too keen on that really, but you know, what are you gonna do? And then we can go down. This is the start of our great descent into madness, no doubt. And we've queued up this stairway here as a prospecting staircase to try and find lava. It shouldn't be too far off, because this here is, as you can see, is the third cavern layer that we've sort of discovered, semi-discovered here. We have no exits into it or anything like that, though. Yes, that's the whole fort in summary. And now let's go and look at the Forgotten Beast slaughtering, or a butchering. Yeah. Forgotten Beast fat. Um, mangled chitin. I don't know if we can use that instead of these darn-fangled shells that I never seem to be able to get. And also 400 Forgotten Beast meat. That is pretty darn good, and I'm going to go into here, and we're going to make so much soap. It's not even funny. Forgotten Beast soap, guys. If I can find it. Okay, let's 88 Forgotten Beast fat. I guess it needs to be rendered into tallow first, maybe. Are you finding more animals to butcher down here? What is it now you're butchering, man? This guy's carrying all of the Forgotten Beast meat. Oh, wow. No wonder you're a bit slow, mate. Okay, so there's fat now. Can we find it now? In the kitchen? No. Yeah, so we basically need to wait for some things to get dug out here, I think. We got some new migrants just now. Oh, the fat is being moved. How exciting. And it's being put there. Yes, yes. Right, so how about I can find it now? No, it doesn't seem to appear. No, okay. But maybe we are getting a soap making job soon. He's making charcoal. Okay. And we have a moody dwarf. It's a child. Aloth, metal floors. Aspect of the face seems to be the going thing here nowadays. They're going to claim a stone crafter's workshop and gather items. Very nice. I'm still concerned about this here fat. The fat is gone. Where's the fat? Here we go. 88 Forgotten Beast tallow. That's going to show up here, surely. Yes, do not cook it. Okay, make it into flippin' soap. Right now. Yeah, make soap from tallow. That's what we would like to see. That is exactly what we want to see. Okay, cool. And he's still gathering stuff. How are we doing with the digging? Steel pick. This is a masterful steel pick. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Look at that sand being mined away. It's an achievement of gigantic, gargantuan proportions. What are you doing with that old copper pick, man? Our dwarf of the hour is working on it. Okay, cool. We'll let the grass spread here a bit. And then we'll try and remember to go back here and fix things up. So how many limestone do we have here? Boulders? Just 130 still. So I mean we have not a lot of stone, to be honest, but okay, we'll not complain about it. We'll just say that this is enough for now. You're hauling a boulder, I assume. Okay, why can't you put that here? Is that kosher? Economic stone. I guess it is kosher. Why do I have economic stone up here? Well, okay, I can have that. And I can even expand it since you're asking so nicely. Mist. Okay, I guess I literally get as happy as the dwarves from the mist. She is content being near a waterfall. Indeed. This is Eater, the bookbinder, and he is blissful remembering performing. And he's tender because he brought somebody to rest in a bed. So he helped somebody who was injured. Very nice of him. Yes, okay, the nobles here. Let me just bring up my spreadsheet and I will tell you the lay of the land. In case you want to plan out bedrooms and things like of that nature for officials and the like. So what you need is 3 suites like this one. with 4 bedrooms or 4 rooms, because they need a bedroom and a dining room and a office and a tomb. And so that is the baron, that later becomes the duke, that later becomes the count. So that's one. It's the monarch, in case they come and wants to live with you. It is the general, in case he comes with the monarch. Oh, where did I end up here now? So that's those 3. Then you need 5 lots of 3-room apartments. Okay, so that's people who need a bedroom, a dining room, and a office, but they don't need a tomb. And that is the outpost liaison, in case he comes along with the monarch. It is the diplomat, in case he comes along with the monarch. It is the mayor, who starts out as the expedition leader, but becomes the mayor. And it is the dungeon master, if you want to investigate intrigues. It is the sheriff, that later becomes the captain of the guard. And that's those 5. And then you need 2 people finally who just needs an office, and they can sleep in a dormitory if you want them to, or just have one of the the normal bedrooms here. And that is the manager and the bookkeeper. Any other nobles don't actually, strictly speaking, need offices and the like. But if we look here, we now have a captain of the guard, and all he has is a bedroom. He doesn't have the other 2. So we're gonna allow the digification of this here area. Then we have the mayor here, and we have the baron or count or whatever he is now here. This is going to be our royal bedrooms if we ever get the monarch, and so on. And I haven't actually counted here if I have enough now, but I may or may not have. But the good thing about our civics area is that it's flexible. We can put more things here, for instance, or we could continue this and put something here and something here. So it'll be fine in the end. Alok, the dwarven child, has created Medbomrek, hairwood bracelet. He claims it as a heirloom in the name of the family ancestor Ast Virtue Whip. Very nice. Let's have a look at this object. Here we go. This is a pearwood bracelet. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is encircled with bands of round carnelian cabochon. This object is adorned with hanging rings of chestnuts and menaces with spikes of pearwood and yak leather. On the item is an image of the polish of sun, the chrysoprase cabinet in banded agate. So the polish of sun is the chrysoprase agate, or the cabinet that somebody else made here, I think. That was cool. That was cool. As a talk about peaking early, right? I have a question. Can we assign? Oh, he wants something. Make bags. Okay. Oh, that's actually here, so we could have that as a symbol. We don't want to have that as a symbol, though. But there is a dress in this thing as well here. Nethon lul, or robes or something. And I can't assign it to anybody. I don't know why. Bit of a mystery to me. Oh, hey. We have the first green glass tubes coming up. How nice. And we wanted to make a bag. Was that it? Was it just the one bag? Mm-hmm. The Fuchsia Hall has members in Helmscale and now requires a guild hall. A fishery workers guild. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I just want to see how this job fares. Okay, so they get cancellations on the sand bearing thing. But is a job now not produced to get sand? Oh, okay, good. Stop everything. Especially stop pouring stuff onto there. And let's make this into farm plot again. Excellent. Okay, yes. Fishery Workers Guild, we will get it done. Your dyeing cloth. Make yarn bag. How will you do? You will do well. That's very good. We slaughtered a cat. Very good. Cat fat. All right. So before we do the Fishery Workers Guild, let's just scroll all the way down here. All right, so they're here digging at the moment. Okay. I think it's going super slow for you. You're much quicker with your much older pick. I guess it's a skill issue. All right, so another guild takes shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. No. All right, like that, I suppose. Although that sticks out further than the below one. So let's just do it like that. And then the next one would be this, and so on and so forth, right? Yeah. But I do want to have a passage down to here and up to here in between. You know, you don't want to box yourself in completely. Hey, we have activity in the Doctors Guild here. We shouldn't just socialize, but actually also get on with some work, guys. Teach each other stuff. Oh crap, crud. Well, okay then. Guess we've broken through to the second cavern layer. And there's a guy gathering plants. What's he gathering? Some dimple cups, some plump helmets. Whatchamacallit? Dimple cups again. I mean, I guess we can take advantage of this here and just ravish the lands a bit before we close it up again. Right? Okay, well, you're gonna have to wait until next video to see. Why do we have a ghost? See what is gonna happen with this stuff. Do we not have his corpse or something? What was his name? Because this episode is over. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Remember to leave a like and ask me anything about Dwarf Fortress in the comments. Well, you can ask me anything really, but it's more likely that I'll, reply if it's about Dwarf Fortress. Anyway, bye.